These programs at?
That's where I have them. I don't know where the others came from. Maybe it's walking out the door. Okay.
Please be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the 2017 Laramie County Community College Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin, please take a moment for silent contemplation and thanksgiving as we think about the accomplishments we celebrate today. Thank you. I am Terry Harper, the Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs. I would like to introduce the distinguished members of our platform party. With me on stage are President of LCCC, Dr. Joe Schaefer. Vice President of Student Services, Judy Hay. Vice President of Administration and Finance, Rick Johnson. Interim Associate Vice President of Institutional Advancement, Lisa Trimble. Associate Vice President of Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Kim Bender. Executive Director of Human Services, Tammy Mays. Interim Executive Director of the Albany County Campus, Talisha Mottinger. Also with us are Student Government Association President, Robert Swank. Our keynote speaker and retiring faculty member, Ms. Jerry Griego. And Commissioner Craig Frederick of the Wyoming Community College Commission. And our Board of Trustees, starting with Carol Merrill, Board Chair. Bradley Barker, III, Board Vice Chair. Brenda Little, Board Secretary. Don Erickson, Board Treasurer. Trustee Jess Ketchum. Trustee Bob Salazar. And Butch Keatle, ex officio trustee representing the Albany County campus. Also, the mace bearer today is Dave Zwanitzer, our longest serving faculty member. I would also like to thank our sign language interpreter, Kevin Yarborough, and the LCCC Collegiate Chorale and LCCC Band, who will now perform our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to present the president of Laramie County Community College, Dr. Joe Schaefer.
Good morning, everyone. You guys are a good-looking bunch of students, let me tell you what. So, honored guests, faculty, staff, family, and graduates of the class of 2017, the 46th graduating class of Laramie County Community College. Graduates, let me be one of the first to congratulate you. Today is a special day for you as we recognize all that you have accomplished here at LCCC. It is also a significant day for our communities and our nation. Without being cliche in many respects, today isn't the end, but rather a beginning. Whether your plans are to go on and continue your studies or to begin your career, those around you will watch your next steps closely with great interest. That's because you represent hope. Hope for all you will achieve and for what you will give back to the world over the course of your life. You see, to others, your life will be marked by what you give and what you leave behind. It is a heavy burden, but one I hope you shoulder as you set forth today. For each of you personally, today is a day of hope you will always remember. After all, for us individually, that is what our lives ultimately are, a collection of the most significant memories that are created by us, for us, and within us, marking the most challenging and rewarding moments in our lives. Today is one of those moments, graduates. So I'm going to do for you what I wish someone had done for me when I graduated from college. I want you all to close your eyes. Yes, that means you. Now take a deep breath. Open your mind and listen to the sounds around you. Bring silence to the auditorium and grasp this moment in all its glory. Now open your eyes and look around. Take in your surroundings. Seek out the proud faces of your family and friends here with you today. Truly see your fellow students. Notice the bright colors of your regalia, the celebratory decor of the auditorium. Now burn those memories and all your senses can gather. Store those away along with the feelings and emotions you have coursing through your body right now. And in a little while, when you cross that stage, pause, take the time to look out from the stage and capture the moment in your mind's eye. Make a vow to never forget this day and what it has meant in your life. Because today is a very special day, and it should be a day etched forever in your memories. We would now like to share with you a special treat. Please welcome the LCCC Collegiate Chorale, who will perform Candle on the Water, especially for you, today's graduates.
My love for you will always burn. I know you're lost and drifting, but the clouds are lifting. Don't give up, you have somewhere to turn. I'll be your candle on the water, till every wave is warm and bright. My soul is there beside you. Let this candle guide you. Soon you'll see a golden stream of light. One cold and friendless tide has found you. Don't let the stormy darkness pull you down. I'll paint a ray of hope around you, circling in the air, lighted by a prayer. A prayer. I'll be your candle on the water. This flame inside of me will grow. Keep holding on, you'll make it. Here's my hand, so take it. Look for me, reaching out to show, as sure as rivers flow. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
You graduates and your fellow students represent the future. Naturally, then, we look to you for guidance, feedback, and support. One mechanism we have for doing that is through your elected student leaders. In my role as president, I have the privilege of working closely with your Student Government Association leadership. It is now my pleasure to invite a very special person to join me at the podium. Graduates, he is your student body president. So at this time, would the president of the LCCC Student Government Association, Mr. Robert Swank, please join me at the podium. Robert, on behalf of the students of Laramie County Community College, it is with sincere gratitude that we present you with the Student Government Association President's Plaque for your leadership and outstanding service to the college. You have been a dedicated leader, committed to serving the students, faculty, and staff of Laramie County Community College. Thank you. Could you put that down there, please?
Thank you, President Schaefer. Hi. Hello. Howdy. What a wonderful day for each of us graduating. Family and friends who've traveled from near and far to show support. And the wonderful faculty, staff, and administration of LCCC who are here to celebrate our hard work. My name's Robert Swank, and for the last year, I have served as Student Government Association's president. I have the distinct pleasure of speaking with you for a few minutes today as we consider our future and how our plans will take shape over the coming days, weeks, months, even years. I suggest the following anagram as a guide. L, C, C, C. First to live. We have the chance to live a marvelous life. How we choose is truly on us. The choices others make don't define how we live. You define how you live. Make the choice today to live a life filled with kindness, generosity, and compassion. It is a true challenge to live this kind of life. Much like the ripples created as a rock breaks the surface of a crystal clear lake. Our choice to live a life of kindness, generosity, and compassion will create positive ripples in those lives around us. Create. As a welder, I have the opportunity to create works that are functional and beautiful. This isn't always easy. It often requires thought, planning, and scrapping my plans. And trying again. But ultimately, I get to create. You can do the same. Think about what you want. Make a plan and give it a try. Worst case, you learn your plan sucked. But you tried. You can create a better way to complete a task. Always question and ask and try. Well, that was easy. Said no one ever that created an opportunity to new or better or more efficient way of doing something. Commit. Throughout our schooling, we've been challenged to commit to our studies. We wouldn't be here celebrating today if we hadn't seen that commitment through. But is our commitment done? No, not at all. We now enter a new stage of our lives. Regardless of your chosen field of study, your commitment to being the best you will bring its own sense of satisfaction and personal fulfillment. Today, I invite you to fully commit. Sure, we will certainly face challenges and setbacks in our future. We will also certainly experience success and accomplishment. Nevertheless, our willingness to commit is what will see us through. Celebrate. Today is a day of celebration. We celebrate individual accomplishment. We celebrate collectively with those who have been with us at our best and our worst. We are celebrated by those who have loved us, encouraged us, and taught us. As each of us go our separate ways, take with you a spirit that celebrates. Celebrate when you learn something new. Celebrate when you overcome a challenge. Celebrate the success of others. In closing, I want to say thank you and remind you to live a life filled with kindness, generosity, and compassion. Create opportunities for yourself and make positive change. Commit to be the best you and see all of your tasks to the end. And celebrate accomplishments in your life and the lives of those around you. In closing, as John Michael Montgomery would say, life's a dance. You learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Thank you. Today, I also have the honored privilege of announcing the Teaching Excellence Awards for 2017. These awards are recognized for faculty members who demonstrated excellence in teaching skills, class organization, student engagement, and inspiring students. Nominations were sought from all students at LCCC, and the award recipients were determined through a criteria-driven and anonymous scoring process. This year's recipients are wearing their Teaching Excellence medallions. They also led the students in today's ceremony, carrying the gonfalon representing the academic school in which they teach. Before we recognize this year's Teaching Excellence Award recipients, we would like to thank all of our faculty members for their contribution to our students into Laramie County Community College. As I read the names of the 2017 award recipients, I ask that they stand and be recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all of them have been identified. Receiving the Teaching Excellence Award for the School of Arts and Humanities, Dave Swanson. Receiving the Teaching Excellence Awards for the School of Business, Agriculture, and Technical Science, Rob McNabb. Receiving the Teaching Excellence Award for the School of Health Sciences and Wellness, Starla Mason. And receiving the Teaching Excellence Award for the School of Math and Sciences, Dr. Pamela Peters. Please accept our gratitude on behalf of the students, the staff, the administration of LCCC for your contributions this year. Now, I'm delighted to introduce our keynote speaker. Jerry Garrego is retiring this year after dedicating nearly 30 years to teaching both full-time and adjunct at LCCC. She has accumulated several outstanding teaching awards over this year of her commitment to students. Jerry was married for 32 years before becoming a widow. Though she has no children, pets, or live plants to care of, she definitely has helped nurture the minds and hearts of countless students. She is an eternal optimist, and you'd be hard-pressed to find her without a smile on her face. She has a passion for traveling, having already visited 48 different countries. Jerry is actually a native of Cheyenne, and she continues to look for ways to connect her students to the community through learning and service activities. So, although she's retiring this year, her legacy will continue at the college for years to come. Please join me in welcoming LCCC's own Jerry Garrego.
Phew, we made it, didn't we? Those of you in the blue regalia, did you think you could possibly finish one more paragraph of a research paper, or one more project, or take or study for one more exam? Those of you back there in the black regalia, did you think you could finish all that grading? And did you wonder in the last few days why you assigned so much stuff? Seriously. And those of you in the stands, you're just breathing a sigh of relief. They made it, right? Yay! So that's what we're here for, is to celebrate the graduating class of 2017 of Laramie County Community College. I was so honored the students selected me as your commencement speaker. Today, I'm celebrating along with you, for I too am graduating from LCCC for the second time. Before most of you were born, I earned my associate's degree in business administration from LCCC. I had a wonderful experience here as a student, and when I transferred to the University of Wyoming, I was able to move seamlessly to the upper division courses and compete with other students as if I had been there all along. While at LCCC, I benefited from smaller class sizes and better connections with faculty and student services, all at a lower cost. LCCC continues this commitment as a college to facilitate those strong alliances with the university to create pathways to completion for a bachelor's degree for many of you. Others of you will choose a different path, one directly into the workforce. Now, about my second LCCC graduation, after nearly 30 years of teaching, I am retiring. So today, as I reflect upon what I have learned along the way during my career, I would like to share with you 5 keys I believe will help you in your path to future success. And what I tried to do as I was crafting this speech is just think about what I would, if I had a group of students that I had in a classroom and I had an opportunity at the end of the semester just to have a day where we could have a conversation, what would be some of the things that I would like to talk to them about to help them move on to the next stage of their life. So the class is a little bit bigger today, but these are the kinds of things that I would like to share with you. Number 1, know your values and who you are. A couple of weeks ago, I was in a car accident that nearly totaled my car. The young man who hit me expected me to get out of my car angry. I wasn't. He needed to borrow my cell phone to call his parents. He was so relieved by my reaction. He hugged me several times during that hour we stood next to the road on that dark, cold, rainy night during the police investigation. Kindness is a value. A Sage Trio advisor told me she had hungry students. Was there anything I could do to help? At that moment, I knew there was no way I couldn't help. I just needed to find a way. Now we have a food pantry at LCCC, run entirely with donations of food and volunteer hours. Compassion is a value. Tim came into my office at the beginning of the semester to talk about some extraordinary events in his life that might cause him to occasionally miss class. We discussed different options while finding a balance between the expectations of the class and events in his personal life. He successfully completed the class and is graduating today. Fairness is a value. I turn the names over on exams so I'm not influenced by whose test I am grading. Being unbiased is a value. My daily prayers consist of thank yous, rarely requests. Gratitude is a value. These are but a few of my values. Knowing myself and my values provides a lot of peace in my life, even during stressful times. This moral compass stops me from doing or saying something I would truly regret. A moral compass will help you in your life as well. Knowing your values will help you set boundaries, giving you the confidence to move forward in a situation or to step back. One day in one of my Coles 1000 classes, we were talking about the hazards of binge drinking. Students agreed, that they never set out to drink too much. They got caught up in circumstances. They hadn't planned ahead, and they didn't know how to break away. As you become more aware of your own values and think of them as a compass, they will help guide you through challenging situations. What seems like a challenge now will become easier as you continue to practice those values. As graduates, you have so many choices ahead of you. By knowing yourself and being true to your values, you will more likely find success. Number 2, adopt an attitude, a good attitude, not an attitude, okay? When I was young, my grandmother was my babysitter. She would bake a fresh pie for my grandfather every other day. I would peek over the edge of the table and watch her roll out the pie dough. But at the age of 2, I announced to my grandmother, "I do it." Soon I had my own small rolling pin, an individual-sized pie pan, and a step stool, and regularly made pie standing next to her. I believe you graduates have that same "I can do it" attitude. You have accomplished goals you never thought possible. I sent a request to campus members, and in a short time, I received numerous responses regarding your accomplishments this year. Let me share a few of those. A team of students helped establish the Student Veterans Center, known as the DMZ Lounge. An LCCC athlete qualified for the CNFR. The LCCC rodeo team had an exceptional year of fundraising. They purchased new equipment and provided scholarships for future students. Out of 500 students competing, one of our own students took first place at a radiography conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. The men's soccer team accomplished 669 hours of community service, most of which involved teaching soccer skills to local youth. Wingspan staff maintained grueling schedules of balancing jobs, school, activities, and writing responsibilities for our school newspaper. 5 international student athletes are graduating this year, 4 of whom are transferring to either a D1 or D2 school to play sports. And our ranch horse team won every collegiate competition in our region this spring semester. These accomplishments empowered you. They prove each one of you can take an idea, work hard, and make it happen. Take this can-do attitude, Take this can-do attitude with you. Remember how it makes you feel so you can reflect upon it when you need motivation in the future. Number 3, set goals. All of you set the goal to graduate, and you've accomplished it. I hope you have also planned for what's next. My first employer when I was 16 told me I should always have a 5-year plan. When I was growing up, my parents talked to me about college as if that is just what automatically came after high school. It was never presented to me as an option. Well, at 14, I met a high school senior at the local library. We dated all throughout my high school years. Then about halfway through college, I thought it was a good time to think about marriage. Upon hearing this news, my parents told me they would continue to pay for my college and living expenses as long as I was single. But once I married, I was on my own. Priding myself on being a smart accounting and business student and considering a cost-benefit analysis, I put away the bride magazines and refocused on school. Dave and I married after the tuition was paid during the last semester of graduate school. Yeah. It's so so important for you to stay focused and balance your life for your long-term well-being. Number 4, find a mentor. Relationships have always been very important to me, so finding a mentor seemed very natural. My first life mentor was my grandfather, a man of integrity, well respected in the community. He taught me to be intentional about what I do. I make this commitment every time I write a lecture, design an assignment, or plan a course. You do this too. I see you sitting in the front of the class, asking when you have a question. And today, we are celebrating because when you want something, you work hard to make it happen. But one of the most important life lessons I learned from my grandfather was that it is everyone's responsibility as a citizen to be involved in the community. I took this to heart at a very early age. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, I was 6 years old. In first grade, I learned to hide under my school desk in case a nuclear bomb shattered our classroom windows. After school, I took my red wagon around the neighborhood, collecting men's white dress shirts and white bed sheets to be used by the American Red Cross as bandages in case of a nuclear disaster. While collecting, I urged my neighbors to build underground bomb shelters for themselves and their families. At the age of 6, I was already concerned about issues much bigger than myself. Another mentor was LCCC colleague Ed Mosier, who informally took me under his wing as a new faculty member. As a mentor, he helped me navigate systems, understand the rationale behind the processes, and once in a while, tell me some secrets of the past. I told him more than once he should be compensated for all the time he spent mentoring me and others. As I and other faculty members here today have progressed in our careers, the role of faculty mentors, has passed to us. Many of us also informally mentor students. This year, for the first time, the rodeo team created a formal mentorship program for its members using LCCC employees and community members as mentors. I am mentoring 2 cowboys, one of whom is graduating today. Anthony Green is a bull rider who is heading to Louisiana to rodeo. When I inquired about the reputation of the college's accounting program, he wasn't too sure about the accounting program, but he couldn't wait to tell me about its rodeo program. But he assured me I was a great mentor, right? Well, maybe not. I didn't get him convinced that he was quite ready to pursue accounting yet, even though I tried to tell him he needed to be able to keep track of all of the money that he hoped to win riding bulls. The point is that with a mentor, whether in life, academics, or careers, you make special connections that may influence you in a variety of ways. Number 5, commit to lifelong learning. After these last couple of weeks in class, some of you may be saying you have had enough of school, right? But I would like to challenge each of you to commit to intentional lifelong learning. My favorite way to learn is through travel. I've been fortunate to visit 48 countries so far. For me, it is a wonderful way to learn because it engages all my senses. I see the most beautiful contrasts of blues and whites in Greece. I hear a variety of languages while standing on a street corner in Prague. I smell the arepas cooking in the horno on the roadside in Colombia. I taste the sweetness of goat meat while dining on a rooftop in Lisbon. and I feel the fineness of silk used in making a woman's kaimar in Morocco. I also connect with these experiences on an emotional level when I have conversations with local people, visit their homes, shop in their grocery stores, ride their transportation systems, which has included everything from ox and cart to high-speed trains. But you don't have to go to exotic places to learn. Be intentional about learning every day. My business partner and I have a nonprofit organization in which we work with third graders in Title I schools on developing reading, writing, and leadership skills. These children are from low-income families who don't have a lot of opportunities for travel. One of my favorite books that we present is titled Chicks in Salsa by Erin Reynolds. Using their imaginations, we transport a room of 8-year-olds to a fiesta in a farmyard. There we mash avocados, we taste lime juice, we smell garlic, we cluck like a chicken, and dance using maracas and sombreros. And we shout, "Ole!" It engages all their senses and creates a common experience around a book. So I urge you, regardless of age, to be creative about how you continue to learn. Make it fun, open yourself up to something new, including new ideas. In closing, I want to say, live life as if someone left the gate open. This morning, LCCC is leaving the gate open for you and for me. Some of you are ready to bolt because you have been eyeing the other side for some time and know exactly where you're headed. Others of you have noticed the open gate but are unsure exactly what to do. Maybe you want additional skills or training before moving on. Others, like myself, are ready to move to another pasture, but I will be meandering with many backward glances. I'm not eager to go because I have loved being here so much. But I also realize there is something different outside the gate. I know LCCC well enough that the gate will remain open for all of us. We can come back to visit, to take classes, to attend cultural or sporting events, or to help provide funds for future students. Congratulations to each and every one of you on your graduation today.
Community College Mentos.
Thank you.
As a token of our appreciation for your support of the college, the students, and the community.
Thanks.
Thank you for inspiring words as our faculty, our mentors, and our commencement speaker. Now, to confer the degrees and certificates on this year's graduates, please welcome back to the podium Terry Harper.
Congratulations. We will now proceed to present the graduates with their degrees and certificates. Before we begin, please refer to page 5 in your program for the description of the credentials to be awarded. Today, LCCC will confer 705 degrees and certificates to the 2017 graduating class. The students listed in your program completed their requirements during the past year, though some are unable to be with us this morning. We will announce only the names of those in attendance today. Would the following individuals please join me for the awarding of certificates and degrees? Chair of the Board of Trustees, Carol Merrill. LCCC President, Joe Schaefer.
Graduating class of LCCC 2017, please stand and come forward to receive your diplomas. Robert Swank, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. The School of Arts and Humanities, Timothy Lee Austin, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration. Tamara Barnes Johnson, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Rebecca Erin Batista, Associate of Arts, Education. Kenzie H. Bernabeo, Associate of Arts, English, High Distinction. Kenneth Bingham, Associate of Arts, Art. Elsa O. Blackman, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Associate of Arts, Spanish, Liberal Arts, Concentration. Zachary Connor, Associate of Arts, Education. Elise Carol Cousin, Associate of Arts, Education. Keenan Aaron Kozort, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Paulette Dunham, Associate of Arts, Art, Distinction. Melanie Gribble, Associate of Arts, Education. Shawnee Griffiths, Associate of Arts, Mass Media. Demita Ray Jagadish, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Hallie Zoe Jankowski, Associate of Arts, Education, Distinction. Bethany Jennings, Associate of Arts, Art. Kendra Jones, Associate of Arts, English, High Distinction. Kana Lyons, Associate of Arts, Art. Harrison Graham Eric Meads, Associate of Arts, Interdisciplinary Liberal Arts. Tori Passarelli, Associate of Arts, Education, High Distinction. Felicia N. Patton, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Mackenzie Christine Ray Powers, Associate of Arts, Education. Brindy Rodefer, Associate of Arts, Education, High Distinction. Dara Rausch, Associate of Arts, Education. Tara Marie Russell, Associate of Arts, Education. Brianna Sandusky, Associate of Arts, Music. Chelsea Schlabs, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Eunice Sotelo Gomez, Associate of Arts, Spanish, Liberal Arts Concentration. Camilo Suarez Hidalga, Associate of Arts, Spanish, Liberal Arts Concentration, High Distinction. Brooke Weibel, Associate of Arts, Education, Distinction. Ruby Wilson, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Distinction. Jennifer Zimmerman, Associate of Arts, Education. The School of Business, Agriculture, and Technical Studies. Kaylin Anders, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration. Kaylee M. Anderson, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems, Credit Diploma, Cybersecurity Fundamentals, Cybersecurity Professional, Cisco Networking Associate, CIS Computer Technician. Jeremiah Barkas, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology. Taylor Barton, Associate of Science, Accounting. Cole Blevins, Associate of Science, Computer Science. Barbara S. Boyce, Associate of Science, Business and Finance, Associate of Science, Accounting. Alan J. Brookhart, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. Sawyer Burkett, Associate of Applied Science, Agriculture Production Technology. Cordell Burry, Credit Diploma, Engineering Technology, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Drafting, Design, Concentration, High Distinction. Kara L. Carper, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration, Distinction. Sachin Vinubai Chaudhry, Associate of Science, Accounting, Distinction. Xander B. Klein, Credit Diploma, Diesel Technology. Katie Cook, Associate of Applied Science, Equine Training Management. Michael A. Deaver, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Repair, High Distinction. Derek L. Devine, Associate of Science, Wind Energy, High Distinction. Sarah L. Devine, Associate of Science, Business and Finance, High Distinction. Boyd P. Dishner, Credit Diploma, Homeland Security. Eric Dawkins, Credit Diploma, CIS, Internet Web Designer. William John Trey Dunn III, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Daniel Everett, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems. Justin D. Fike, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management. Sergio Angel Flores Ortanas, Associate of Science, Business and Finance, Associate of Science, Accounting. Emiliano Gallardo, Associate of Science, Business and Finance. Tracy L. Garcia, Credit Diploma, CIS Computer Technician, CIS Computer Support Specialist, CIS Office Application Specialist, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems, high distinction. Kyle Gilbert, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Dakota D. Gore, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. Barry Greenwald, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration, high distinction. Casey Gage Greer, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration. Ethan Grenier, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. Danielle M. Hackley, Associate of Science, Accounting, distinction. Alexander Robert Haller, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology, high distinction. Shafi Hamid, Associate of Science, Business and Finance. Trey Hyatt, Associate of Applied Science, Equine Training Management. Matthew D. Humphrey, Associate of Applied Science, Construction Management. Harmony Star Jari, Associate of Science, Accounting. Elizabeth Jennings, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management, distinction. Story Marie Kincaid, Associate of Science, Business Administration, distinction. Erin Lee Lebsack, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science concentration. Lacey Amron Lewis, Equine Training Management, Associate of Applied Science. Antonio Lloyd, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Shira L.H. Marks, Credit Diploma, Engineering Technology, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding, Welding Technology, Combination Welding, Associate of Applied Science, Technical Studies, high distinction. Mick Martin, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. Gabriel Martinez, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding. Martin Victor Martinez, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology. Brandon M. McKee, Associate of Science, Business and Finance. Vern Burton Myers, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems. Joseph Alvin Nestor Sr., Credit Diploma, Engineering Technology, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Drafting and Design, concentration, high distinction. Brandon Olson, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Combination Welding. Paige Orada, Associate of Applied Science, Equine Training Management, High Distinction. Luke Daniel Paisley, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology, High Distinction. Ian Thomas Palio, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Cole W. Payne, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology, High Distinction. Hunter Petch, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration, Distinction. Maria B. Pino, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management. Karina Potter, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science Concentration. Mason S. Powell, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Adam Radawi, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Samantha Reeve, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science Concentration. Daniel Eugene Reitz, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology. Brittany Rexus, Associate of Science, Accounting. Santos Rodriguez, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems. Isaiah Ross, Associate of Science, Business Finance. Mark Salinas, AKA Aztec Hulk, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology, Distinction. Stephanie Schaffner, Associate of Science, Business and Finance, High Distinction. Katrina Jade Soden, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Ryan Matthew Kelly Staples, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems. Melanie Stoll, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science Concentration. Michael John Strickler, Associate of Science, Computer Science, Business Concentration. Guthrie T. Sturman, Credit Diploma, Diesel Technology. David Sutton, Credit Diploma, Welding Technology, Advanced Pipe Welding, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Ernest Trotta, Credit Diploma, Diesel Technology. Rami Krista Wan, Credit Diploma, Engineering Technology, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Drafting and Design Concentration, High Distinction. Bryce White, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science Concentration. Katie Wild, Associate of Applied Science, Equine Training Management. Nicole A. Williams, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science Concentration. Ian T. Worthing, Associate of Science, Accounting, Distinction. Troy L. Wright, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration. Michaela Zimmerman, Associate of Science, Agriculture, Ag Business Concentration. The School of Health Sciences and Wellness. Michael Adelman, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Taylor M. Alexander, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Hannah Marie Allen, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Andrea R. Baker, Associate of Science, Exercise Science. Shelby Dawn Bowen, Associate of Science, Health Sciences, High Distinction. Amanda Bratton, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, Distinction. Brittany Nicole Brutzman, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography. Beth A. Bittner, Certificate of Completion, HIT Medical Claims Coding, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology, Distinction. Kim Diane Burdick, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Kathleen Marie Francis Carter, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, Distinction. Deja M. Cedeno, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Science, Health Sciences. Mililani Rose Sestoni, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, High Distinction. Millie Chavarria, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, Associate of Arts, Spanish, Liberal Arts Concentration, High Distinction. Natalie Ann Cheevers, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Nathan A. Coleman, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Sean Corcoran, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Madeline Coles, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, High Distinction. Kathleen E. Danderin, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Heather Lynn Doman, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Don M. Dudley, Credit Certificate, HIT Medical Claims Coding, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology, High Distinction. Sky E. Garrett, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Heather Marie Hayner, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, High Distinction. Cassandra J. Haynes, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Nicole Renee Herr, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Erica Brooke Herrera, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, High Distinction. Beth Ann Noel Hoover, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Christy Elizabeth Yahale Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, distinction. Michelle Josephine Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, high distinction. Stephanie Ann Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Emily Rebecca Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Star Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services, Paramedic. Courtney M. Cahey, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, high distinction. Danielle Kinsley, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Renzi T. Kinsler, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Alicia Ann Klein, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Christine Koga, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology, distinction. Misty D. Krameyer, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, distinction. Jory Lammers, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, high distinction. Preston Linneman, Associate of Science, Health Sciences, high distinction. Nicole Ray Luna, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Carissa A. Malm, Associate of Applied Science, Surgical Technology. Kenzie Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, distinction. Skylar W. Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, high distinction. Jessie Lynn Moore, Credit Certificate, HIT Medical Claims Coding. Karen Alicia Morrison, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Molly Ann Palmer, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology. Ashley L. Phelps, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, high distinction. And I have a microphone. Vanessa Lynn Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Jacob Power, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography. Minerva Prado, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, distinction. Thomas C. Prado, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Adrian L. Puente, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Michelle R. Reinhardt, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, high distinction. Charleston J. Rigdon, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, distinction. Justin M. Sanchez, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Carolyn Spranger, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, high distinction. Megan Flynn Tenor, Associate of Applied Science, Radiography, high distinction. Kelly Elizabeth White, Associate of Science, Exercise Science, high distinction. Casey Nicole Will, Associate of Science, General Studies in Science, Health Science. The School of Math and Sciences. Rachel K. Abernathy, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement. Gillard T. Aquino, Associate of Science, Natural Science, Physiology, concentration, high distinction. Taylor Arnold, Associate of Arts, Social Sciences. Ola Ayodele, Associate of Arts, Social Sciences. Amanda J. Baumhover, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal. Emily Becker, Associate of Arts, Corrections, high distinction. Kylie Bovenzi, Associate of Arts, Human Services, high distinction. Catherine Marie B. Calderon, Associate of Arts, Anthropology. Leif H. Carpenter, Associate of Arts, Social Sciences, distinction, Stahlcup Award recipient. Michaela D. Charlebois, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice, Corrections, Pre-Law, distinction. Christina Chancho, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal. Ophelia Na Donzo, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice, Corrections, Pre-Law, distinction. Mackenzie DiGesualdo, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Kelly Dome, Associate of Science, Psychology, distinction. Maria Hines, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice, Corrections, Pre-Law. Jessica Sue Jaycox, Associate of Arts, Addictionology, high distinction. Maureen Adele Maldonado, Associate of Arts, Corrections. Kayla C. Moeller, Associate of Arts, Psychology, distinction. Michaela Marie Olson, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice, Corrections, Pre-Law. Kylie Ridgway, Associate of Science, Natural Science, Physiology, concentration, high distinction. Alyssa Robbins, Associate of Arts, Psychology, Social Work, concentration, distinction. Carson Lee Sutherland, Associate of Arts, History. Brandon Ty, Associate of Science, Engineering, distinction. Misty Tinney, Associate of Arts, Public Administration, distinction. Judith A. Toney, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal. Dominic Heinzel, Associate of Science, Natural Science Physiology concentration. Daniel Isaac DeWitt, Associate of Arts, General Studies, high distinction. Shannon B. Yates, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management.
This concludes the presentation of degrees and certificates. I now invite the chair of the LCCC Board of Trustees and the president of LCCC to join me at the podium. Madam Chair, on behalf of the faculty at Laramie County Community College, we certify that each candidate presented on the official graduation list has satisfied all requirements necessary to be considered graduates of their respective programs and of LCCC. It is my pleasure to inform you the certificates of completion, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Associate of Applied Science degrees may be conferred upon them at this time.
Hello and welcome. Thank you on behalf of the Board of Trustees. I congratulate all of you who have graduated today. I also congratulate the families, friends, instructors, and advisors who have played important roles in these graduates' success. Mr. President, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I do hereby authorize you to confer on this year's graduates the appropriate degrees and certificates as recommended by the faculty of the college.
Will all the candidates for degrees and certificates from Laramie County Community College please rise? We're almost there. Having met all the requirements for your respective degrees and certificates, and having been recommended by the faculty for these awards and by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you individually and collectively the degrees and certificates you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. As a symbol of your accomplishments, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to be the first to congratulate you as official graduates of LCCC. Congratulations and best wishes for a bright future. I know you'll make us proud. On behalf of Laramie County Community College faculty, trustees, administrators, and staff, thank you for joining us for this commencement ceremony, and once again, a heartfelt congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2017. Good luck.
There will now be a formal recessional. The base bearer and stage party will lead. The faculty will follow out to my right, and the students will follow out to my left as directed by ushers. Please, audience, remain in your seats while the students and faculty process out. After the recessional, everyone is invited to join us outside in the courtyard between the buildings here for an informal reception. Would you please rise?